How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another weekly warehouse update. Today we're starting with something pretty exciting. Walking down the Discraft aisle, we're gonna stop by. Well, first off, if you didn't see it, I'm gonna steal Trevor's thunder. Little Zeus action. We got a bunch in stock right now. It's a mystery disc for this week, also the disc review for this week. So while we're in the Discraft section, hype that up. Also gonna be looking at the Hades down here. If I knew my alphabet, I'd be able to find it way faster. E, F, G, H, Hades. Boom, here we are. A bunch of Hades in stock, some Big Z up top, a bunch of different swirls. Actually, this one's kind of a weird feeling one. It's ESP, but it's got like a little TI swirled in there, it feels like. Also down here, every type of nuke you could really ever want. We got some Nuke SS fly dye. These are like technically crystal Nuke SSs from what I've been told, but then they're fly dye. Some X plastic nukes, really domey. Like if you've dealt with Innova's like pro plastic, that's kind of what X is. Nuke OSs, stock nukes, more Nuke SSs, every type of nuke you could ever want. You see if anything else sticks out to me while I'm standing here in the, we got a lot of Raptors in stock. These are sick. Bunch of Z Raptors. The cap wrap actually dropped yesterday when you're watching this, today when I'm filming this. So there's a chance they're still on the site. Most likely not. We're expecting them to go fast, but we can head over there and see if there's any more ESP Captains Raptors in stock. But if not, plenty of stock Raptors to go around. Your pick of the bunch. You got Big Z, Z, and some ESP down there. So yeah, a lot of Discraft in stock right now if that's your thing and you're looking to pick some up for Christmas.
All right, mint discs. We've been talking about, we've been trying to convince you for so long. If you haven't tried it out yet, got a perfect selection for you right here. The Jackalope, great beginner disc. These things glide a ton. Nice hyzer flip disc for people with a little more arm speed. Another intriguing disc from Mint recently come in is the Phoenix Power Driver. Okay, these things nice and overstable, stiff. Mint disc just has such a clean product. If you haven't tried out Mint yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. I also just noticed as I was standing over here, this Profit, look at the color on this thing. It's like bluish in the middle, and then you look on the edge of the rims and it's purple. These things are mind-blowing. Like, it's got money all over it. People like money foils. How about a whole stamp? Take that. Mint discs. If you haven't checked it out yet, you should. Let's head over to the Discmania really quick. We've got a nice little restock of fairway drivers at the moment. Two very complimentary fairway drivers, I might add. We have the Instinct. Okay, this one gets a little bit forgotten. It's part of the Evolution series. I feel like people, you know, they know about the original series. A lot of people even like the active line. People forget about the Evolution series. This is where like the tactic comes from, the method. There's really good molds in this lineup. And these Forge Instincts are like metal flake. So these are gonna be like slightly overstable, brand new. It's a 7502, and these ones kind of have a little bit of a glimmer plastic to them. So I bet you they're gonna be a little bit more stable even. And then something a little glidier than that, we've got more of these FDs. If you still haven't tried the new FD, if you threw the old one or if you didn't, these ones, I've heard many Discmania pros say these are even better than the original ones. They're a little more reliable, not quite as like difficult to get the angles right. They still glide a ton and they go really far. You can throw these just as far as distance drivers a lot of time. So I would say Discmania has some of the best fairways out there. Really, they have one of the strongest fairway games. So if you're looking to kind of fill in that fairway slot in your bag and you're looking for what company can do it best, Discmania, great option. We've got the Instinct, the FD in stock right now.
All right, stopping by the Prodigy Village over here. Lots of cool distance stock right now. We've talked about the Falcor a lot recently. Very sick distance driver. I've been really liking that. Might end up in the bag. Who knows? I've been throwing it some here and there. The FX4, somewhat new disc, but really the disc that I think we've hyped it up recently, but I don't think people are getting it. Not as in not buying it. I don't think people are understanding how good this disc is. The MX1. So now that I've like watched myself throw it on footage and thrown it again in the field, I understand the disc a little bit more, a little bit better. We did like a first impression with it, and in the first impression I was comparing it directly to the Justice and directly to like that type of disc. I'm trying to think, the Recluse was the one from Legacy I used to throw. The MX1 fits that category, but it brings in a little more glide and a little more distance. So it's still that super overstable, 5-speed, fast utility mid, but it gives you that little extra distance down the fairway. It will just stay up in the air a little bit more, but still has that dump that nothing's touching this disc. You don't have to worry about wind. You don't have to worry about weather conditions, none of that. It's going to get to the ground. It's going to fade hard, but it will end up going a little bit farther than Justice. If you try the Justice, you like the flight, but you wish you could get a little bit more out of it, try the MX1. Very good plastic coming out of Prodigy right now. Really just Prodigy as a whole. We've been saying it for a while. They're turning their, if you have a bad taste for Prodigy in your mouth, pick up some of their new stuff. and see if you still do. I highly doubt you will if you tried like the Distortion, some of their new FX series. This stuff, really very competitive with everything else on the market right now. So I've been enjoying it a lot, and I think you will too. All right, first is we're gonna stop by here. The EMAC Truth, got stock ones in stock. This white one's pretty clean, but what I'm always a simp for is the Huck Lab stamp. Got some mini Huck EMAC Truths. They almost feel like Lucid Ice. I don't know if they technically are or not, but that's what they feel like. Got some pink and blue ones. Nice feeling EMAC Truth. They actually have a little dome to them, which makes it feel way better in my hand personally. I feel like that's what Trilogy mids are missing a lot of times for me to really want to get behind them. It's a little bit of dome, because a lot of the stock runs are bored flat. So that little dome makes it feel a lot more comfortable to me. As we walk a little bit down the line, there's another new release that happened here recently. I believe it's in the back here. It's been hyped up for a while. The Supreme Judge. So this is a baseline plastic. I believe it's the same as like their Royal, like this Hope, the Royal Hope. I think there's also make the Grace or the Grand or something like that. And this like Sense plastic, the Royal Sense plastic. That's what the Supreme is. Faith. Thank you. That's the one. Really good feeling plastic. If I had to compare it to something that's already being made, maybe like close to hybrid, maybe like that classic hybrid plastic, but it's not like anything that Trilogy is currently making. I know some people were disappointed to see it is a baseline. I think people were expecting the same Supreme plastic that the, Escape came out in. But no, it's the baseline version. Great feeling disc, very smooth feeling disc in your hand. And yeah, from what I've seen on video, I haven't had a chance to throw it yet. Looks like these fly incredibly well. Always a ton of glide with the Judge, always a dead straight flight. And that's what you can expect out of the Supreme one as well.
Time is running out to get these bundles. We're starting to sell through them, and they won't be on the site forever. So if you haven't heard of the bundles yet, basically we have a few different options here. We've got putter packs. These allow you to buy putters in bulk packs. All the purpose of these bundles is for a few things, but number one, all of them are at a discounted rate because they are bundled. Particularly for these putters, this is your opportunity. You're looking for practice putters, buy them in a bundle. You know, we've got Challenger bundles, Brody Roaches, we've got some Focuses here, some Ricos, all great putters. I think the P2 ones are gone, but we do have these four. And then we have these custom bundles. These are also at a discounted rate. You can get 3 discs for cheaper than they would be to buy separately, but they kind of have a custom element to them. So this is the Hunter disc bundle. This has a Razor Claw, a Photon Buzz, and an Era from Finish Line in it. And these discs are discs that he personally picked out as 3 of his favorites. Brody has one, Connor has one, Silas has one, I have one, and the Warehouse has one. These are all discs that we selected, bundles of 3 that we thought would make a great bundle. And like I said, they're at a discounted rate because they are in that bundle. So if you want to check them out, you're running out of time to do so. So make sure to get on that. They also make great Christmas presents. Another thing that makes a great Christmas present, in particular, good stocking stuffer, be over here at our accessories shelf. Okay, we still have a ton of minis in stock. If you're looking for just like a cheaper gift to get somebody or something to fit in a stocking, what better than one of our foundation minis? These work out great. We've also got a bunch of towels still in stock right now. If you have the one with our original logo on, we have some bigger towels with the kind of bar stamp logo here that we've run now. So if you have the original one, we have these, or if you don't have a towel at all, probably should get one. And then last but not least, we also have wristbands, another great stocking stuffer. We've got some water bottles. We've got sticker packs up here, some Bogey Bro sticker packs, ripped decks and ripped expansion decks, chalk bags. The accessories are basically loaded right now. We also have accessory bundles to go along with the bundles I mentioned before. So if you're looking for things to put in stockings, just go to the accessories tab on our website, throw them all in there. They're cheap, they're affordable, they're nice, and we have a bunch of different options. So definitely something to check out. All right, last thing to mention, if you watched the mystery disc this week, it was in fact the Zeus from Discraft. I kind of forgot how amazing the Zeus is. These things fly so far. They're incredible straight out of the box. So you want to pick up a Zeus for yourself, you can use code SANTA at our website for the next 24 hours or so, and you'll get 15% off the Zeus. We have it in a few different plastics. Looks like we have it in ESP and Big Z. So make sure to check that out, foundationgist.com. All right, that's all we got this week for our warehouse preview. We'll see you again next Friday with another one. This is the last one. No, wait. This is the last one you'll be able to buy something in priority shipment before Christmas, I believe, because next Friday, Christmas is going to be upon us. So looking for those Christmas presents, get them now, but we will be back again next Friday, another warehouse preview. We'll see you then.